To celebrate World Food Day, Rabobank and Farm to Fork are super excited to share with you a recipe featuring zero food waste, and that recipe is all about this cauliflower and using all of it, including these beautiful leaves around the outside. When cooked correctly, these go super sweet and really crispy. So we're going to cook these, we're going to pair them with some anchovies and a little bit of yogurt. The first thing we need to do is get our cauliflower chopped up. So I'm going to cut it into eighths. So straight in half, that half in half again, and then just quarter that. These beautiful leaves' job is usually to protect the cauliflower while it's growing. They usually get discarded or put in the compost bin, but we're gonna make them really nice and crispy and sweet, so we'll leave them on and they look really beautiful as well. So now that our cauliflower's done, we can go into our pan with some oil. We're gonna use the oil from our jar of anchovies because it's got loads of flavour in it. And then you can go straight in with your pieces of cauliflower, just like so. And then to help with the cooking process, I've got some butter. We're just going to dollop in butter to melt in and start to caramelise our cauli as well. This process will probably take about 10 to 15 minutes, so if you want to do it nice and slowly on sort of a medium-high heat, not too hot, we're going to start to flavour that with a couple of things as well. So I've got 5 garlic cloves here. I'm just going to bruise those just with the back of my knife and the palm of my hand, just like so. Can be scattered in around with our butter too. And then I've got some rosemary. We're just going to go rosemary leaves in on the sprig. So just going to keep watching this, stirring it, turning it and basting it till it caramelises up. And we'll just hit it with a quick pinch of salt as well. I've been basting and turning the cauliflower through the butter for about 15 minutes now, and you can see it's gone beautiful, caramelised, golden. The leaves have gone crispy, so that is looking really good. It's ready to finish off. Turn your heat off, grab a lemon, and then just squeeze the lemon over the top. And we just want that to cook down for about a minute, just in the residual heat in the pan. Give it a little shake. Now, I've been so lucky over the last few years filming Farm to Fork to get out and visit loads of different Rabobank farmers. And what I'm always inspired by is how important sustainability is to them and the love, effort and care they put into taking care of their soil and their farm to grow the most amazing produce. For me, it inspires me to make sure I use the whole vegetable in my cooking. I'm also really excited about Rabobank and Farm to Fork partnering again for season 3 of Farm to Fork, which is coming to your screens very soon, and I can't wait for you to see it. Now, we better plate this dish up. I've got some Greek yogurt here. I'm just gonna chuck that onto our platter and start spreading it around the plate. Just for a little bed to put our cauliflower on. And now we can start spooning our cauliflower over and laying it on top of that yogurt. And you can see here that beautiful caramelized crispy leaf. Just gonna add so much more flavor to the dish. You just want to spoon over all these little crispy bits of cauliflower and garlic as well. They're going to be a little bit bitter and super sweet in our dish. We're almost done here. We're just going to finish things off with the anchovies. We started with the oil, we're going to finish it off with the anchovy tails. Lay them over the top, like so. And that hot cauliflower will start to melt them as well, and they'll just soften a little bit. And when you get a serve of your cauliflower, you want to make sure you get a little bit of the anchovy as well. If you don't like anchovies, you could use capers or even some really thin strips of prosciutto just laid over the top right at the end. Then just a sprinkle of some toasted almonds to finish. And there you have my dish celebrating World Food Day using up all of our cauliflower. So remember guys, the food you choose and the way you choose to consume it affects our health and the health of our planet. That's why zero waste is so important to us here at Farm to Fork and to the guys at Rabobank. So you can cook some beautiful dishes like this and try and use extra bits of the vegetable that might sometimes go in the compost bin, or even things like the anchovy oil to cook in, so that there's zero food waste and you can eat delicious dishes just like this one. Butter roasted cauliflower, anchovies and yogurt.